Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I want to share with you the absolute worst drugstore products I tried this year. These are products that either completely changed in formulation and went weird on me, or just stuff I tried one or two times and was like, no, this is not good. So we're going to be talking about the worst of drugstore makeup 2022. We've got kind of a lot to go through. None of these are in any particular order. I'm literally just gonna be pulling them out of a bin in front of me. And I do wanna actually start off though with the Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector. I genuinely feel like I was forcing myself to like this product and forcing myself to use it because I felt like such an outlier in that pretty much every other beauty content creator and just, beauty lover was absolutely head over heels over this 4-in-1 Perfector. And I felt like I just wasn't getting the same results that everybody was getting from it. I felt like it actually made my I feel like it actually made my skin look quite dull, and it never looked good. It's on me personally, it's got a little bit of a fleckiness to it in terms of the shimmer and the luminosity to it. It just had this glitter-like characteristic to it that when I had a lot of texture on my skin and active breakouts, it just made them so much more apparent. And I felt like it was also kind of a letdown because this really was touted as being a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter dupe. And I cannot bring myself to genuinely use this product anymore because I really don't like the way it looks on my skin, and kind of a letdown. But yeah, I really tried. I tried to spotlight it and highlight it, and I did think that I liked it, but then when I stopped using it, I realized I don't like it at all. And honestly, Maybelline with this 4-in-1 Perfecting line, the first time I put this on, it was laughable how hideous it looked on my skin. So this is the 4-in-1 Instant Age Rewind Whipped Matte Makeup. Now, I know I typically don't rave about matte products, but I can usually finagle matte products into getting them to look and perform the way that I want. And in my own defense, the Maybelline photos, the promo photos of this product, it looks like something I would like. It looks very, kind of light and satin on the skin. It doesn't look overly matte. The texture of this clung to every single dry patch or blemish on my skin. It settled into every single line and crease on my face almost instantly, to where this just instantly looked bad so quick on my skin, to where when I was using this, I just didn't even finish with the rest of my makeup. I tried this 2 separate times. I just completely started over from scratch sans this product, but I could not get it to work. And I've also seen multiple people again who really love this. I don't know what it is about this 4-in-1 line. It doesn't do anything for me. The Maybelline Green Edition Tinted, this is the Super Drop Tinted Oil. Now, I want to say, I really genuinely enjoyed this for the first month of owning it. Upon maybe 2 to 3 months of trying to use this, I did use a decent amount. My product has completely separated to where now, let me try to, are you seeing how this tinted oil is coming out? That honestly, I comes out like little tiny bug poops or something now. It's really completely changed in formulation. I just don't know if it's because this is part of the Green Edition line where it has 84% natural origin ingredients. I don't necessarily know what that means. It could just be a marketing claim from Maybelline. Whatever it may be, this completely changed formulation on me. I'm just disgusted with the way that it comes out of the little tincture dropper. I just think it's I don't know. This was beautiful for over the summer and I really did like it, but the formulation completely changing to where it doesn't even mix back up correctly is really a huge letdown. It's just completely separated on me, and honestly the fact that I couldn't even truly use it before it seemingly went bad on me is kind of a huge letdown. So I loved this, the Morphe Hint Skin Tint. I loved this for the first few months, again, using it, but I don't know what is up with these skin tints. It again, is one of those ones that changed formulation on me. This now is clumpy, it's dry, it doesn't even pick up product anymore. I can really squeeze this little dropper and try to get skin tint out, but the product is so dry and separated evaporated that it just doesn't come out. It doesn't work anymore. When I do get any type of product out of it, it's almost like this powdered sludge, and it just goes on my skin really dry and crepey, almost paste-like. It's just, I don't know what it is about these skin tints. So it's like not only has this changed in formula, but then it just looks bad on my skin on top of that. So oh my gosh, this was again another one that I really thought looked absolutely horrible on me. The Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I tried 2 different shades. It just didn't give me any type of coverage, and I feel like when I was using this, it just kind of like gathered in certain areas on my face where the coverage came out splotchy and just didn't look like good. It just looked really bad. I felt like I got really dry looking skin from it, to where my skin just looked, you know, dehydrated and just gross overall. I just felt like every time I tried to get this to work for me, it was never looking the way it looked on other people. So for me, this was another huge letdown. Like, I really had high hopes for this, but I couldn't get it to do anything good for me. This one I really liked at the beginning of the year. Like, I really genuinely loved this product. It pills when I try to put makeup on top of it. There's still a lot of primer left in here, but the past couple times I've tried using it, even when I put it on the back of my hand, because I thought maybe there was just a little bit of weirdness going on, it's turned into this coagulated, weird product that doesn't whip up. It's not mousse-like anymore. It just comes out like a sludge. So honestly, kind of a huge bummer, because I did really love this one. This, however, I did not like this the first time I used it. I never put it on my face again, and the sad thing is that like I kind of knew I wasn't gonna like this, but a lot of people were saying that the Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer was a dupe for the, I think it was the Mario one, or the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer. So I wanted to try it, but this is one of those things where like I should have just used my better judgment and been like, I feel like I know with every fiber of my being that this is not going to be a Charlotte Tilbury dupe, but I thought maybe it could be, because so many people were saying that it was a dupe. This is so gray and dead of an undertone on my skin. Like, it doesn't even work as a contour, because it's so unrealistically shadowed, and it just doesn't have a good formula to begin with, because I found this to be like really gel-like and really emollient, which are typically good things. However, mixed with the shade of this, it was just so weird, so unflattering on my skin, and I didn't like how this like stayed sticky. I felt like it stayed really slippery and greasy on my skin, and I feel like I kind of wasted money on that. Okay, 2 CoverGirl blush products. First one I'm gonna talk about is the CoverGirl All Over Dewy Skin Tint. It's these ones that kind of give you a Glossier cloud paint vibe. It comes in a really similar component. This is so bad. This is so bad. This has no color. This color that I got is Toasty Nude. It looks so pretty. Like, I love that shade. There is the weirdest little bits of glitter in here, and they're silver, which I would be like, why are you putting silver glitter in a nude shade? You'd want something that's more of like a luminous gold sheen, especially with like a nude. So it just really looks a little bit disjointed as a product, because you can see the little silver glitter flecks in this. And then this has the weirdest formulation, to where it produces little to no color at all. So when it's on my cheeks, it just looks horrible. It lifts up everything that I put on top or underneath. So like foundation, concealer, anything that you have underneath that I've tried using this with, it just causes a ton of lifting, blotchiness, splotchiness. It's just, it doesn't do quite literally anything. And then these CoverGirl Plum Blossom Cheek Trio. So this is 3 little blushes. I thought that these are really pretty. The middle shade is okay, but it pulls a lot of gray and coolness on my skin, so it's not super flattering. However, this berry tone is so flecky and glittery. Again, the same thing. It's like when it's on my cheeks, I just feel like it doesn't look good, because you can see the glitter. And especially when I had a lot of those active acne breakouts, it was so apparent, and it just made my skin look really unflattering. They're not like total, I feel bad saying this, like they're not total misses. It's just like the formula isn't what I thought it was gonna be. The shades don't pull that great on my skin tone. And not only that, like I just feel like these aren't flattering colors for me and I don't really like the formula of them to begin with. And I feel bad saying that, but yeah, this was a total flop for me. And two other powder blushes that were a flop. So this is Pink Cognito from Revlon. Same issue, really flecky glitters in here to where when my skin's doing good and I don't have any noticeable, you know, texture or visible pimples on my skin, it looks fine and it's a really great shade. But those gold flecks, man, if you have a single blemish on your cheeks, this will just gather all of those little glitter flecks and just, it looks so bad. And that issue that I have with these all were the same issues I had with this one from, this is the, oh yeah, Wet n Wild Nudist Society. Really pretty nude blush, but those dang glitter flakes, there are these really flecky glitters in here. The color of this is stunning. Like I wish that they didn't put glitter in this because it's a beautiful, beautiful nude shade that looks good with every day. But if you have any type of, like I said, visible texture, a single blemish on your skin, the raised area will collect all of that glitter and it just like turns that area on your face into an actual snow globe. So it's just, oh my god, this is another one I tried to force myself to like and I kind of feel guilty about it now because I know I definitely highlighted it, but I mean, I'm like, what is the point of this product? This is the e.l.f. Daily Dew Stick in Tangerine. I tried so hard to get myself to use this. I'm like actively forced myself to use it because it's e.l.f. I know everybody loves e.l.f. and the price point is so great, but like, what is the point of this? It doesn't show up behind my makeup, so if I put anything on top of it, it completely disappears. And then it has no staying power or pop on my skin. When I put it on top of makeup, it just causes lifting. So it's like, I don't really have a place in my routine that I can use this. It's just like a little gold, kind of like tangerine shimmer stick. It's just, I don't know why I really tried to get myself to like this. And when I take a step back, I'm like, it serves no purpose in anyone's routine. If you love this, please let me know how you use it because it does absolutely zilch for me. Okay, so I tried some Jason Wu. I tried the Jason Wu, this is the jewel stick. I was just like so attracted to this blue shade. Tried doing a couple looks with it and it is not budge proof, so it just creased and I didn't like it. It creased, it didn't stay put. It was just kind of like, what is the point? If I'm using a cream shadow, like it needs to dry down, it needs to stay in place, it needs to not move around. I don't use cream shadows that don't have longevity, that don't like stay put, you know what I mean? So this honestly just kind of looked gross on my eyelids after 15 minutes. Like it creased, it was weird. The other thing I got was the Jason Wu opal stick. I tried to use it on my eyes. It's got some blue on it. I tried to, then this wasn't working on the face, so I was trying to do an eye look with it. Same thing, just like very weird. The opal stick has a blue, very, very strong blue shift. So it's almost like just completely impractical for my everyday. I think you can just barely see it there, but it's really blue. I would never wear it on my face. I think if you do more like fantastical kind of makeup looks, you could get used for it. But at the end of the day, I'm like, it's not even that great. No, just these were huge no's for me. Okay, so the Revolution Bright Light Highlighter in Divine Dark Pink. This was a huge letdown for me because this was like supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pinkgasm Light Wand, whereas this was bad. It lifted up everything that I put underneath it. It caused a lot of splotchiness. You like saw everything, like it just basically created bare skin with pink highlighter on it where I used it. The shade of it is really pretty and I do like this product in other shades, but like using this formula as a blush, it just really doesn't work. For me at least, it definitely doesn't. I think that these make really nice highlighters, but it just, no. Not a good blush. This, I really did try to get myself to like again. Like, I really do try to get myself to actively use these products when I'm testing them out for you. And I try to get myself to like them because like I want to recommend products to you and I really want to, you know, test them and use them. And I want to make myself like them because I think drugstore price points are so great, but I don't know what the heck this was supposed to be. This is the Glow Paradise Lip and Cheek Tint from L'Oreal. This one's in the shade Ethereal Blush. It's a really pretty kind of like burnt terracotta shade. This does nothing. It's like a clear gel. It looks okay on your lips, but like on your face, it's like, no, why? I think I used it like 3 times and then I was like, why am I forcing myself to use this when I don't like it? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. So a couple concealers. The Mega Last Incognito. This was recommended to me from someone on TikTok, I believe. And I had seen really great things about the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer. This is so dry under my eyes and looks so crepey and so just like paper-like underneath my eyes. It's bizarre because the formula itself is actually quite creamy and lightweight. I think it's just the way that it dries down. It doesn't work for my under eyes or my face. I just did not like this concealer. And the same kind of goes for the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. So I really like this as an under eye concealer and a brightener, but so many people were saying that this is great to use as a contour on your face. Very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury ones it's supposed to be. No. It doesn't, I don't like this on my face. It kind of like spread out everywhere. It's got a lot of coverage to it because it's a concealer, so it's made to conceal things on your face. So like as a contour, it just looks really apparent, not super natural. I wasn't vibing on it. The Essence Lash Princess Liners. Was so excited about these. First and foremost, just the shape of them. They've got like this really stubby, tiny tip. And then the actual product itself is so short, it just makes drawing lines on the eyes really difficult. And then the Milk Chocolate shade, although it's gorgeous, it lifts itself up. If you're not perfect in the way that you apply this, it erases itself when you go over the same area twice. It will wipe itself off. So weird. I've never used an eyeliner like that. So I don't like the formula, and I really did not like the size of them and the way that they applied. I got the LA Girl lip oil because people said it was a dupe for the Dior one. It's not. I don't like it. It melts on my face and runs down my chin. This is the Flower Color Shift. Again, I liked this at first and I thought it was similar to the one from Dior, but the more I wear it, the more I'm like, I don't like this. I don't. It's just too hot pink. It doesn't look good on me. I also did not like the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick, the highlight one. This has like flecks in it. The color is not good. Same thing, like this was supposed to be a dupe for something and it wasn't, and I don't like it, so I will not be using that. I felt like the Maybelline Green Edition blushy lip balms were a huge letdown. Mine have little beads of wax in them, so when I'm like applying them to my lips, the beads of wax will wipe off and then I'll have like literal clumps of lip balm on my lips. I also felt that the lip swatches from the actual like Maybelline photos in the store were completely misleading. The shades did not look anything close to what they were swatched as. This is the Undone Beauty Chi-Town lipstick. Again, something I liked at first because it was like kind of a trendy brown shade at the time when I got it, but it has like glitters in it, and I actually realized that this specific shade of brown makes my teeth look incredibly yellow. Like so yellow, I don't like it. Okay, these last 5 I'm not like super passionate about as to why I dislike them, but I'm just gonna rapid fire speed review why I don't like these. So this is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss like lip tint oil. It's the glossy lip stain in the shade First Bite. Really pretty when I first got it. It's now turned into, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that, it's like this weird sludgy mess and it smells weird, and I've had it for less than 6 months. I don't know. Nah. This Morphe 2 Perk Up Cheek and Lip Color. The shade looks good, but then when it's actually swatched on my skin, it looks really orange, and I just feel like, yet I don't like the color. Oh my gosh. This NYX Powder Puff Lippy Powder Lip Cream. It's in the shade Crushing Hard. I wanted to love this, and I really liked it as a cheek color, and I was like, I want to try, you know, finding some blushes from the drugstore that I like that I can recommend, and now I just feel guilty saying this, but like I really tried to get myself to like this. I don't like it. It's like, and I would never wear this shade on my lips, and it's like got this weird consistency to where it like balls and pills up. It's got a weird smell to it. I don't know. I'm so sorry for recommending that, honestly. Like I kind of do regret recommending some of these. Revlon Insta Blush Stick. It doesn't do anything. Like this color is so stunning. I'm like swatching it on the back of my hand. It barely gives a tint. So like if you put it on top of makeup, you literally like don't even see anything on it. It's just kind of nothing. And then this is the Milani Lustful lipstick. Nothing against the formula, it's just the shade I really do not like. I actually think it's a really pretty like glossy formula, but the shade is awful. So yeah, those were the worst products I tried this year. I mean, bad enough that I actually started setting them aside and trying to figure out, you know, like why I didn't like them. I gave all these products multiple tries, like especially the stuff with like the Maybelline, like the 4-in-1 Perfectors and everything like that. I really did try to get myself to like these products. That e.l.f. product, that Daily Dew stick, I tried to get myself to like that product because I think that, you know, with high-end stuff, it's like if it's expensive and you don't like it, there's not really an excuse at mid and higher tier price point items. Like they should be good at that price point. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like with drugstore stuff, I'm like, I can make it work. I can figure out a way to like this. And I try so much drugstore makeup throughout the year just to try to get the really great ones for you and recommendations. So yeah, sometimes they're complete flops. These were like the complete flops. There were some that I also just didn't really care for throughout the year, but these were the ones that I was like, I don't know. There was a lot of forcing myself to try to like some of these products, and then some of them just instantly were, no, why is this even a thing? You know what I'm saying? So I really hope you liked this. I know this is a little bit different than what I typically film. I will still be doing my best of drugstore this year, but I was like, I also want to talk about the stuff I didn't like and why I didn't like it. So I'll see you in my next video. I'll have my Instagram and TikTok down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye guys.